Good morning, and how are you today? Welcome to the Morning Blessings. I am Tessa-Marie, and how are you feeling this morning? It is a wonderful morning. Yes, it is Tuesday, and it's already 11 days into June. It's flying ahead, but you would never know. The weather, hi Stacy, good morning. The weather is not summery. It is wet and windy and damp. It's 11 degrees Celsius in Toronto. So it's like 40 something. Hello, Ellen. How are you this morning? Hi, Lynn. How are you this morning? How are you guys feeling today? Today is another wonderful day. So let's start the show. It's 8 o'clock. Time to go. So did you see the heading? Hi, Nancy. How are you feeling this morning? The heading said that what are the qualities you need to live a fulfilled life? Somebody asked me that question. I had a show we used to do a while back, Ask Me a Question, and that was crazy, but it was a lot of fun. Morning, Lynn. And so somebody sent me this message because, you know, my book, The 5 Pillars of Prosperity, is coming out on the 10th of July. So I had said that and they saw that. So I will be giving you snippets of it. Hi, Georgie. Good morning from Florida. How are you feeling this morning? Yeah, and the thing is, they asked me the question, Tessa-Marie, what qualities do you need to live a fulfilled life? Good morning, Jean, and how are you feeling on this fabulous Tuesday morning? So when I got that question, I remember the show we did where you would ask me questions. I'm looking forward to our show. Yes, me too. And then one of the things I noticed is that I talk about a fulfilled life quite a lot. Good morning, Ryan. Good morning, Colin. Wonderful, amazing humans. How are you guys feeling today? So what qualities you need to live a fulfilled life? That's the question I got in a DM. Because you talk about it. Hi, Yuko. Good morning. The thing about living a fulfilled life is that there's some things you have to have. And they're very personal. And one of the things that makes it so personal is because that is how you live a fulfilled life. Remember that. What are the qualities that you need to live a fulfilled life? You have to choose them. I am going to give you some, and I put them under the power of black. I mean a black suit. You have a black suit on, you have a power suit on, and your determination. So that's the first one, right? When you see somebody, a woman or man, walking in a black suit and that suit is on and it fits amazingly and everything is perfect, you do not have to be slim to carry a black suit. You can be heavy. And when you put it on, your suit must not fight with you. Your suit should not say, let me out. Your body shouldn't fight to say, let me out. The thing is that everything should just always scheme you, just scheme your body. So you might have to take a size bigger than you think. Remember what Oprah said, she didn't know she was a size 11 until somebody told her it deformed her feet, right? So you have to remember that you have to wear something that makes you feel good. Hi, Sha, good morning. I'm feeling like an amazing woman and God's child, ready to conquer and enjoy this day. You bet you. So determination is the first one. You have to be determined. But you have to be bold. That is what it is, what we live a fulfilled life. It's not somebody else's fulfilled life. Qualities you need is determination. The ability to be bold, to have conviction. You have to have a conviction that, yes, I know I can. What you need and not what others say that is yours. The greatest robbery is self-identity. You think? Oh, I agree with you. You need courage. You need fortitude and you need a drive. And something that is an old word. You need grit. You need grit. You need to be decisive. So when people are talking about living a fulfilled life, hey, it is not just sitting there and saying, oh, it's okay, it's nice, it's good. No. A fulfilled life takes planning. And people ask me that to live a fulfilled life, you need to start from the scratch, from the bottom. You need to crawl your way up. And hold on, because like Ellen said, there is going to be other people telling you what identity you should have. Hi, Loretta, good morning. They're going to tell you how to live that life that you crave. It is impossible for them to feel it. You always hear me say to you, you need to feel it before you can have it. You have to feel it before you can get it. If you cannot feel it, you're not going to pull it into your sphere. You're not going to have it inside of you. Where do you get that from? To live that fulfilled life, you need determination. For goodness sake, do not let anybody take your determination away and say, why are you so determined? They love to ask you questions that already they know the flipping answers. So you have to say, physician, heal yourself. Answer your own question. Good morning, Arita. How are you feeling today? When you want to live a fulfilled life, you have to be determined. Because you see, you have a vision of the vision of that life, a vision of the version of a fulfilled life that nobody in the world can put together but you. So even if you love them and they love you dearly, and I want good for you. No. You want me to be like you. You want to mold me into an idea of yours, a version of you. And you're taking my vision and you're masking it. You're sitting on top of it. You're covering it. And you bring yours to the top. I love you so much that you should do this. I love you so much and because I'm taking care of your health. No. While you are running yourself ragged to tell that person how they should live that life, guess what you're doing? You're missing your boat. You're missing the opportunity. We are not perfect. There is something to fix in our own life. So that is what we must remember. Thanks, Arita. We have to remember determination is important. You have to be bold. You have to be have conviction. You need to talk. You need to stand up for yourself. You need to say, not here, not to me. Go somewhere else. Take your rules and your regulations down the road. And better still, if you can muster the energy, the strength, the determination, and the words to say, look in the mirror. You know where you should start with all your grand ideas? In the mirror. Stare at the reflection in the mirror. You need to be determined and bold. Have conviction, courage, fortitude, drive, decisiveness, and grit. Oh, good old grit. You have to have more guts than you could ever think because you are going to be pulled down, tread upon, nitpick. They're going to find your skirt is too long, it is too short, your shoes is this, your toes are that. What they cannot see, they will tell you that they can see and destroy you. So that is why we have to understand, that determination, when you put it in there so you reach your goal, it depicts in you're independent of everything and everyone. And we really are. Even if we are working at a job, we are independent. They pay us to do the work 8 hours in the day. We do it to the best of our ability. And when we step out, I used to tell my VP when he said to me, you are not charging that cell phone. And I said to him, it's in the drawer. And when my high heels leave the parking lot, I am no longer your employee. And he thought that was just terrible. He said, really? I said, no. I said, as soon as I get off your parking lot and I get in my car, I am no longer belonging to you. But when I get here, I will give you your 25 hours if that's what you have to do. I don't care what you get me to do. Independence. You have to live a fulfilled life. You have to live it and you can create it yourself. Your brother, your sister, your husband, your spouse, your children. Oh, mom, you shouldn't do this. Oh, mom, you're doing. You know what? Oh, mom, what? Go, oh, mom, yourself. Go do that. You shouldn't be. Oh, I have a problem with you. Why is my behavior your problem? Why is what I desire your problem? So you need to stand up for yourself and be determined and go after it. Hold on to it. Get grit, get guts, and do not let anybody take it for you. Number one quality to live a fulfilled life is determination. I love that statement. Say, mind your business. Okay. The other one is focus. Oh, focus. What is your target? Focus is knowing your target. What is your target? What is your core? What is it? When you are focused, you're looking for a target. And when you aim for the target, you go for the heart. You go for the core. You go for this, you'll see it through a tiny lens eye. You go, boom. That's my target. And you have to remember, in a horse race, for goodness sake, watch a horse race. They have blinders on. They have blinders on. Why? They do not want them to do this. They do not want them to do that. They do not want them to look over the fence and say, the grass is greener in my neighbor's backyard. Because you don't really know what is covering the mess in your neighbor's backyard. While you're looking at somebody else's life and you're losing focus on building yours, creating yours, and thinking, oh, they have it made in the shade. Well, maybe they're in the shade, but do they have it made? What do you do about this focus? You need to stay in focus target. What is your target? The core of what you desire, your heart, the hub, the center, your focal point, your spotlight. When they put a spotlight on, everybody sees it. What are you putting your spotlight on? Why? What are you putting your spotlight on? Tell me. It's your life, your focus, what it is you want. While you're wondering what the neighbor is doing, they are going ahead doing, and you're standing still. Trying to get it done by observing the neighbor is still trying. You're not being and you're not doing. You have two things to do when you're focused. You have to be it and you have to do it. But if you're constantly looking to see what clothes they wear, how short, you know the thing, do you have to have makeup on every day? I choose to have makeup on every day. How many times do you change your clothes a day? It depends on how many times I have to go on internet or Facebook or YouTube or Instagram. Or how many times I have to go to the supermarket. How often do you change? All the time. Maybe 5 changes in a day. It's okay though, because I haven't asked you to push my hand through the sleeves, did I? But I am focused on doing it. And when you are focused, we have to learn that others are going to detract us because they want our attention. And you know when you have a little kid, Grammy, Grammy, Mommy, Mommy, Auntie, Auntie, da, 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 right? That's what they become. Every move you make and every step you take, they're going to watch it and say to you, what are you doing? What are you doing? And why are you doing it? The why is not of your business. The what is not your business. It's all about me. We have to make sure. Tessie talks about her house under construction. You didn't know what's going on inside the house. My grass was green and my house was covered with plastic everywhere. Yes, but they look at the house and, oh, Tessie lives in a grand house. But underneath the plastic was small or whatever they found. So you have to remember that. You focus on your life. You want to live a fulfilled life. You cannot be out there fixing somebody else's life. You can't. Or finding fault in them. Everybody do what they want to do. And even the children we give birth to, you have to realize if you don't let them go, you're going to be dead before they figure it out. So what are the qualities you need to live a fulfilled life? You choose the one that you're weak in and work hard on it. Put time into it. Push it through. Focus. How to focus? How to focus? Take the time and set your watch. You know, everything I do is with time. I do everything and I give everything a time. I do not go helter-skelter into one thing and everything else suffers. I give everything. I refer to it. I kiss every action I have to do every day. I kiss them all. I give them the time they deserve. I spend some time on it. Put a timer on. And just focus on one thing. For a minute, it is not easy to do. That is why when it is conquered, success is at the door. The day you are feeling you do not want to do what you know you should be doing to give you that fulfilled life, that is the day you step on it and you crush it. That is the day you get ready and you say, you know what, I have a podcast I said I'm going to do. Well, today is the day to do the bloody podcast. You're going to stand up and you're going to do it. And you're not going to look at it. And you're going to post it. And you're going to do it for 10 minutes. Hi, this is me. Hello. You should see some of my stuff. You would run away, run for the hills. But I didn't care. I had a purpose. I had my why. I would focus on succeeding, and I did it. I love where I am. When last, when you were in the shower, you decided, I love where I am in my life today. Say that. And then add a spoonful of gratitude on it so you could be more focused. I am so happy and grateful where I am sitting in on my life's journey today, heading towards my fulfilled life. I'm so happy and grateful. I got to my fulfilled life. My version of that vision is here. And I'm basking in it. Nobody can tell you that. Nobody can make you feel it but you. Then perseverance. You have to persevere. The qualities you ask: determination, focus, perseverance, dedication, endurance, moxie, spunk, stamina, tenacity, steadfastness. Any one of those can be used for you to persevere. I am not letting go, no matter what. I am staying on course, no matter what. I'm going to keep swimming as long as there is water beneath me. I'm going to keep walking as long as I can feel the earth beneath me. I'm going to rise and rise above all of that. I'm going to come from the ground like this phoenix, rise from the ashes of a mess of my life. It crashed, yes, it burned. But like the phoenix, rise from the ashes. That is perseverance. When last you persevered? You tried something, and that was what the problem was, because you said you tried something. You did something, and the something didn't all work right, but there were areas where that something you did was right. I have seen people tell their parents, it's your fault. Why was I born in Timbuktu? Why did you do this? It's your fault. You are an adult. No. So you have to say, listen to me. I decided to give birth to you. I had a choice. And that was good. So why they're telling you of all the different things, you can say to them, did you rather that I didn't give you the choice to be alive? You're criticizing my actions. Of 40 years ago, 50 years ago, 60 years ago, you're criticizing my choices then. But there were good things in it. You can see, you have 5 senses, you can walk, you have a tongue to speak, because that's why you're telling me what I did wrong. But I persevered. So you have to choose. When they criticize you, pick up the good from what they're criticizing you and act with that. Say, you know what? You have a pile of all what I did wrong. And here's the one thing I know for sure that I did right. I stood by you when it was necessary to stand by you. No, if you do not like what happened to you, then make sure it never happens to you again. So you have to, because when you see you're persevering through something, they don't see it. They will bring you all the things you did wrong. So for example, I'm retired. I have no reason to get a part-time job. So rather than jump up and down in front of Instagram or YouTube or Facebook or TikTok, what should I do? Sit down, one woman said to me, and relax. If I relax anymore, I will pick up that little thing that go click, 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 and I'll be watching what will put me down in the doldrums. I am relaxed. I am passionate about teaching. I am not a motivational speaker. I am a motivational teacher. That's my job. I will teach you how to live a fulfilled life. And I'll tell you, you can start no matter how old you are. If your fulfilled life is doing like a friend of mine called Nancy that told me yesterday, I am going to the garden to do some work. It's beautiful. The woman didn't have one negative thing about going, and I know she's not 12 or 29 or 30. So and I'm sure she's retired by the look, so she takes off to the garden to do something. Nobody can stop you to be. People can tear you down. They can crush you. They can do all of that. But if they leave one nerve in your body that is still jittering and shaking, hold on to that nerve and stand up and start again and teach them that, hey, I will persevere through your pain and your torment. I will persevere. So it's not always easy. Yesterday, I had broccoli and cauliflower. I was talking to my sister. She called. I went for a walk, and while I was walking, she called. So I had her on there. I was listening to something, a podcast where she was talking. I switched over. I'm walking up the street. One neighbor was turning and they stopped. And okay, so I said to her, there comes the neighbor, hi. I went again, there comes another neighbor, hi. And I'm walking. I got home and then instead of going into the house, I said, you know what, it's damp, it's wet, it stopped raining. Let me transfer the broccoli plants. She's talking to me and I'm doing that and but I had to get it done. I persevered through it. But if you sit inside of the house and all you do is watch TV all day, you need to say a body in motion goes in motion, stays in, is lotion, what? Motion is lotion, and a body in motion stays in motion. Get up. Persevere through what you have to do. My daughter bought me a kneeler for the garden because she said I had a bunch of grocery bags and I was using it as a kneeler. I said, oh, okay. And that's what she gave me. But the point is I had to kneel. I had to plant. So I found the kneeler. Perseverance, that's what I mean. Persevere, push through, never let go. Then endurance and moxie and spunk and stamina and tenacity and steadfastness. The one that I am known for is consistency. You're dependable. You guys know I will come here at 8 o'clock. If you do not see me Monday to Friday at 8, Loretta will call, or Rita will call, Stacy, somebody, one of you guys will call, Colin will call, what happened to you? Where are you? And before you know it, if they can't get me, they all have my children's numbers, they'll call them. Because I am dependable. They know I'm going to be steady. I will come through. I am expected to be here. I am true. I count on me. I will never deviate from what I'm supposed to do. It's unfailing. I will hold on. That is consistency. So because it's raining, you don't go outside. My brother told me that we were in New York and he lives in New York. And I said, are you coming? He said, no, it's raining. I said, oh, sorry, I didn't know you were made out of salt or sugar. He started laughing. And I said, what are you laughing? I'm sorry to hear you are made out of salt or sugar. You do not want to come in the rain. And yet you were brought up on an estate in an upper mountain where it rains all the time. What is wrong with you? I said, you're not dependable. Yes, I'm dependable. I'll be there in 20 minutes. And he found his way there. He didn't like it. That I pulled him up. So you have to be consistent. When you have made a decision to do something, do not let things that are outside of you stop you from doing it. If you doubt that you can do it, look at Stephen Hawking. He was twisted and gnarled in a chair, but he was a physicist. Really? His body didn't work, but his mind did it. His voice didn't work, and a machine spoke for him. He persevered, and he was consistent. He did his work. So we cannot let outside influences cripple us and to live that fulfilled life. And then we have master confidence. I am confident in my ability to succeed. That's your new affirmation. When you're feeling low, and when you're pushing, and what you're pushing at is not going in the direction you want it to go, it's coming back at you, you say, I have the confidence that I can push. I will not let go. The rock is in my way. I know it's a game. It's a challenge. It's either the rock or water. Guess what? We have to be as fluid as water. We have to move. Hi, Sarah. We have to move. Sorry, your name is different, Sarah. So you have to move like water, like a snake on a rock. You have to move. You have to be fluid. The rock, the challenge is before you. Your confidence has to tell you, I can do this. I know I can. Somebody told me you have to say, I have Michael Jordan level talent and I'm going to get to the NBA, and he did. So what is your problem? You want to live a fulfilled life. Why it is that you're not doing it? The fluid, like you have to be fluid like water. If there is a confrontation between a rock and a water, water always wins. Why? Water always finds a way. Water does not sit still. The rock is still. The rock is sitting there, and the water is, oh yeah, knock yourself out. I'll wear you down. And it does. Have you seen a rock from the ocean, how smooth they look? A piece of glass after it's been in the water? That's the water teaching it a lesson. We have to be as fluid as water for us to win. We have to be confident. I know I can. I know I can do this. And that person that comes from the rear, they always come from the rear. They do not have the courage. They do not have the confidence. That's what they're lacking, to come face to face. Oh, if they pick up the phone, did you see Tessa-Marie today? That's what they do. Did you see it? Did you see me? Did you hear me? Do you believe that I practice what I preach? Because I do. The only way I can teach you is to have experienced the lesson myself. I will repeat it, and I'm not ashamed to say that. I do not know, I did not experience being without. I never had that experience in my entire life. But when I got married, I had to make it work. I had to choose how to live my life, how to save with money, how to take the little bit of money and make it go a long way. I had to learn how to cut and contrive. That's the word. I had to learn how to cook from scratch. I had to learn a lot of things. I had to learn everything. But I did not experience being hungry as a child, or being thirsty, or having not close to. I will always tell you, I went to the best schools money can buy. That was just how it was for me. But when I became a woman and I had a life of my own at 20 to get going, I had to save my $75 every week, because without that, I would not have a penny to knock together today. But I had the confidence that I can do it. And again, I was determined. So the qualities to help you live a fulfilled life, here they are again. Be determined. I have to get this. I must get it. I am only 3 feet from goal. Do not quit. You're 3 feet from winning. Do not quit. When it gets worse, it's darker before dawn. Before that sun rises, it is not midnight, and 2 a.m. is not as dark as the dawn. And that is what happens. Just before dawn, it's dark. Do not let go at that time. Hold on and know the sun will come through for you. Focus what it is you want. Focus on you, not your neighbor, not your siblings, not your family. Persevere through what is difficult and challenging. Do not let go. And then be consistent. If you say you're going to do it, then do it. Stop saying, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do. You sound like a flipping broken record. So be consistent. As I said, as many of the things you have to do in your life, make sure you give each of them a kiss every day. What I mean by kissing them every day, oh, I need to clear my kitchen cupboard. Well, then spend 15 minutes there. Have you ever seen how much work you can accomplish in 15 minutes? If you decide to do it, I write a minimum of 15 minutes a day. Everything I do except walking is half an hour. I do it for 15 minutes at a time. It's only 3 feet away. Don't give up. No, you can't. That's a good thing, Yuko. I love the analogy, rock versus water. That is so true. Thank you, Ja. Ja is off. Purging is my favorite thing to do. Get rid of, declutter yourself. You 15 minutes. Cook a meal. Plan the meal. Okay, you can't cook it in 15, but you plan it. Are you aware of your ingredients? When I grew up as a young girl and in nuns, as you guys know, I went to a nun school. the nun taught us to cook, which was, you know, we would boil a ham bone 100 times and there was still flavor to make soup. I have never gotten over that. It doesn't work for me, but it worked for the nuns. I was taught, and to this day I practice it. Your recipe is in front of you. All your ingredients for that recipe should be on the left of you if you're right-handed. Everything you need. So take 15 minutes, take 10 minutes, and you know you're going to make soup. Put all this stuff to make the soup there. So when you're ready, you're not rushing here and, oh, where's the cup? I don't know, I have no salt. Find out. Put it on the left of you. And you work from left to right. It's amazing to do that. When I do egg rolls, if you guys watch me do the egg rolls, I do it all the time. The pan with the egg roll is right there. Everything is here. Boom. Ready for the oven. Ready for the fryer. That is how you have to function. So you cannot spend 15 minutes, 10 get the ingredients on in 5 minutes. Go downstairs, put a load of laundry, give it the 5 minutes, 10 minutes. But you will accomplish so much. And decide. Here is the kicker. I practice this every day. After every task, I sit down with a glass of water for 10 minutes. That's all. Everything I do, after the morning blessing, I will sit with a cup. It's already waiting for 10 minutes. And I do nothing. I let my mind wander. No TV, no noise, just me and my mind. Then I get up, I create 10 minutes. I change my clothes. I start to decide if I want to 10 minutes. Everything is 10 minutes. A break of 10 minutes, doing nothing. You cannot afford to give yourself 10 minutes every hour in the 16 hours that you're active in, because you need 8 to sleep. So you're breaking for 8 hours. But if you practice taking a break of 10 minutes per hour, or not per hour, every time you do a task, you will find you will accomplish a lot more. You will feel better for it. And you do not need a list. You know the things you have to do. You know. So practice that and continue to do this. Because this is how you're going to get yourself to live a fulfilled life. To do the things you need to do. Follow those few. How many of them? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 tips. The first one is determination, focus, perseverance, consistency, and confidence. Do not let it go. Nobody's going to do it for you. Okay? You're on your own. Because at the end of it, your fulfilled life is going to be yours. Even if you have a spouse, they will look at you and say, how do you do this? Everybody is going to ask you that, even your spouse. I don't understand. But when you rest and when it's time for vacation, make sure you understand the word vacation and sit and enjoy where you are. If you save $100,000 to go on a trip and then when you get there, all you're doing is complain about where you are, you haven't learned anything. And you're not on the way to live a fulfilled life. Don't forget the 5 pillars of prosperity, and all of you people that sent me something to put in that book, I appreciate it. I am so happy and grateful. Some of you, it was just perfect. Knowing you, when I get it, I just loved it. It was so perfectly you. Some people like Stacy could not stop writing, and Loretta, they sent 2. But I put them together. I didn't change your words. I just placed them in the right way. And, I am so excited about that book. So let's see where we go with it. So don't forget, it's going to be in an ebook and it's going to be in paperback and it will be on Amazon. July 10th is the day. Have a wonderful and amazing day, everybody. And do not forget, choose to live a fulfilled life according to your version of the vision of the life you have chosen. Have an absolutely amazing day. See you guys on the other side of time. Let me say goodbye personally. Lynn, my darling, Nancy, sweetie, Stacy, my dear, Arita, you're a special person. Yuko, you are the pillar that keeps me going. And Georgie, you give me reasons to just move forward all the time and keep going. You give me the reason to make sure I teach. And Ellen, my dear, you give me a voice. I love that. Colin, you share, you know when I am hurting, and you see me and you know if I'm hurting, and you never don't take my call. And Sora Williams, I don't know you, but welcome, and you came, you stayed, hoping that you join us again and, have fun with this. And Ryan. Oh, Ryan, that's all I can say. Ryan, you mean so much to me. And Loretta, my dear, besides being family, you're important. You're another little pillar that just say, hey, when I was bold and crazy and I tell people off, you say, did you have to tell them that? And I say, yes, I like it. They bothered me. So, and she, like, if I'm in a situation, and Loretta, because she's family, sometimes they're there, she would say to me, how did she say it? How do you do this? She's looking at me, because if I know somebody that does not want to interact with me, I never let them come to me. I go, hello, how are you? It's so nice to see you. Have a great day. Can I walk away? And she goes, how do you do this? Julianne said, thank you, Tessa. Another wonderful message of how to live our life. Thanks, Julianne. Thanks, Nancy. Thanks, everybody. Have a great day. Love you. Bye-bye.